Cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Finds the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. He wants to throw it again. There's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Carr. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, in an ideal world, you'd obviously love to have clean pockets to throw from. That time, though, the defense was able to get home. They put a lick on the QB.
That is your ideal world. Yeah.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Got it on the outside. It's Moore. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the... And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the catch. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, turning it on. At the 30, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. That is giving you some serious energy.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Got a man. It's Taylor. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And they capitalize. On the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds his man. It's Carr. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking downfield very late in the half. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
quarterback making checks. Anderson will throw. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
That's caught. It's Taylor. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Anderson wants to throw. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Calandria. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to... He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
The Bulldogs want to move quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires deep toward the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. To the air, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They want that clock to run. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking for room, it's Lyle. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. The give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. On the ground, it's Lyle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's